As the morning unfolds further and the world slowly awakens around you, let your heart recognize something holy. You are not moving into this day without direction. The shepherd is not waiting for you at the finish line. He is not positioned somewhere in the distance, hoping you'll make the right choices, praying you don't lose your way. No, the shepherd is here, right now, walking beside you with a gentleness that quiets fear and a wisdom that sees far beyond the edges of your understanding. He knows the path ahead, not vaguely, not partially, but perfectly. And this morning he invites you to follow him step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. You do not have to rush. You do not have to push. You do not have to perform. The shepherd leads, you only follow. There is something profoundly freeing in this truth. The world trains you to carry everything on your own, to figure out every detail, to plan every outcome, to navigate every challenge by the strength of your own mind. But the shepherd speaks a different invitation. He calls you to lay down the weight you were never designed to carry. To let him lead instead of striving to control. To trust his pace instead of sprinting in fear. To rest in his voice instead of drowning in your own thoughts. He leads you gently. His leadership is never forceful, never frantic, never driven by pressure. The shepherd does not shove you forward. He does not command from a distance. He walks closely enough that you can sense his presence, hear his whisper, and feel his peace guiding you. When life moves too fast, he slows your spirit. When fear tries to pull you ahead into worry, he draws you back into the safety of now. When anxiety begins to rise, he anchors your heart with reminders of his faithfulness. You are not alone in trying to figure out today. You are being led. Just as surely as a shepherd walks before his flock, clearing the path, checking for danger, choosing the safest way, so does God walk before you right now. Every step you will take today has already passed under his eyes. Every moment that awaits you has already been considered by his heart. He prepares the way not to remove every challenge but to ensure that nothing touches you outside his loving intention. This is why you can breathe. This is why your soul can settle. This is why your heart can find rest even when you don't know how everything will unfold. The shepherd knows the way. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to trust the one who does. Sometimes the noise of life grows so loud that it becomes hard to hear his leading. The responsibilities, the expectations, the notifications, the decisions, they all clamor for your attention. They pull your thoughts in 1,000 directions until you feel scattered, stretched, unsure. But the shepherd is not lost in the noise. His voice is steady, quiet, unmistakable. It does not shout. It guides. It does not overwhelm. It aligns. It does not pressure. It invites. When he leads, he does so with clarity. His direction is marked by peace, not confusion. His whispers bring rest, not tension. His guidance brings confidence, not chaos. Pause for a moment and imagine the shepherd walking ahead of you on a path. His stride is steady. His presence is strong. His eyes are fixed on your well-being. He knows the curves of the road, the hidden dangers, the places where you will need rest, the moments where you'll need encouragement. He looks back often, not because he doubts you will follow, but because he delights in you. He wants you near. He loves when you walk in step with him. In this moment, he turns toward you and extends his hand, not demanding, not insisting, but inviting. Walk with me. That's his heart for you. Not that you would run ahead in panic. Not that you would lag behind in fear. But that you would stay close enough to feel his peace leading you. Even now, the shepherd is guiding your thoughts. He is aligning your heart. He is drawing you away from the clutter of anxiety and into the calm of his presence. He is reminding you that everything you face today will be filtered through his love. If you listen closely, you will hear him speaking to the unrest within you. You don't have to figure this out. Just follow me. There will be decisions today that make you pause. Choices that feel heavier than others. Questions that stir uncertainty. But none of them are unknown to the shepherd. He has already walked the path you're about to step into. He already knows which door leads to peace, which conversation needs grace, which task requires wisdom, which moment calls for patience. He is not preparing guidance as you go. He prepared it before the day began. Sometimes his leading doesn't look like a lightning bolt or a loud declaration. Sometimes it comes as a gentle nudge in your spirit, a thought that aligns with peace, a sense of calm when you consider one direction, a quiet hesitation when you consider another. His guidance is often a whisper, and whispers are only heard by those who stay close. This is why he leads you to stillness before he leads you into the day. Green pastures, still waters, the quiet places of the heart where his voice becomes clear again. The world tells you to rush, the shepherd tells you to remain. The world pressures you to plan everything, the shepherd invites you to trust him instead. Let your spirit return to that stillness now. Feel the shepherd's presence settling the noise inside you. Feel his hand lifting the weight you tried to carry alone. Feel his voice reminding you that he is not a distant God watching from the sky. He is Emmanuel, God with you, God beside you, God before you. You may be tempted to move ahead quickly today, to make decisions from pressure or fear. But the shepherd leads by peace, not panic. If something feels rushed, forced, chaotic, pause. His voice brings clarity, not confusion. His steps bring alignment, not anxiety. His presence brings confidence, not strain. You do not need to know everything. You only need to stay near him. And he is already near you. Watch how he leads you. With gentleness, with patience, with love. When you start to drift into worry, he places his hand on your shoulder and brings you back. When your thoughts start racing, he slows your breathing with a whisper of truth. When your heart begins to fear, he reminds you that fear does not get the final say, his presence does. The shepherd is not disappointed in you for needing guidance. He is honored by it. Your dependence draws you closer to his heart. Your questions pull you into his presence. He delights in leading you. He enjoys walking with you. He is not irritated by your uncertainty. He is moved by your surrender. What if today you made space to listen? What if instead of rushing ahead with your plans, you let him rearrange them? What if instead of seeking control, you embraced peace? What if instead of trying to do everything, you allowed him to guide you into what truly matters? The shepherd knows not only where you need to go, but who you are becoming along the way. His leading is not only directional, it is transformational. He is shaping your heart as he guides your steps. He is refining your character through the pace he sets. He is strengthening your trust as he walks with you through uncertainties. You may not see the full picture, but he does. You may not understand why certain things are unfolding, but he knows. You may not feel prepared for what lies ahead, but he is preparing you even now. Everything he leads you into, he walks with you through. Let this truth be your anchor. The shepherd does not guide you to places where his presence will not sustain you. He does not call you into steps he will not strengthen you for. He does not lead you into moments he has not already filled with grace. This is why you can trust him. This is why you can breathe deeply when your mind wants to fear. This is why you can rest when your heart wants to strive. His leadership is not uncertain. His wisdom is not limited. His love is not fragile. The shepherd leads perfectly because he loves perfectly. Look closely at the path ahead, not through the lens of fear but through the lens of his faithfulness. Every season of your life has carried the fingerprints of his guidance. Even in moments when you felt lost, he was beside you. Even in decisions you made without clarity, he was protecting you. Even when you drifted, he didn't abandon you, he drew you back. And this morning he is leading you again. Feel his presence like a steady hand on your back. Feel his peace enveloping your spirit. Feel his guidance aligning your steps. When you walk with him, you do not walk in confusion. You do not walk in panic. You walk in confidence, not because you know the way but because he does. You are not navigating this day alone. You are not relying on your own wisdom. You are being guided by the shepherd who sees the hidden dangers, who knows the safest path, who prepares blessings you have not yet discovered, and who protects you from battles you never realized were near. And with every step, his voice whispers, "Follow me." Let that be your posture today, not striving, not controlling, not fearing, but following. Led by love, surrounded by mercy, and guided by peace. This is the way of the shepherd. This is just the beginning of what God wants to show you today. Chapter 3 holds the restoration your soul has been longing for. Move forward, the shepherd is already there.